I'll call.
Good to go. You're good. Thank you.
Okay, I'll call the William Board of Education special meeting to order on September 24th, 2021 at about 5:05. The agenda items are: 1, call to order; 2, discussion of documents protected by the attorney-client privilege proposed for an executive session. Item 3, discussion and possible action on a proposed public statement. And 4, adjournment. This is a meeting that we did call. We've had, Phil and I have had some communication with our attorney, and we have discussed the issue at hand. I think most of you have probably seen the letters that have been sent to everyone. And I would imagine that most of you had an opportunity to read the some of the laws relative to equal access and things of that kind. Okay. So that's about where we are. We have an issue where something came up at our last meeting, that and incidentally we didn't take any action on it. We just postponed it. But the fact that we discussed it, it was brought up. We had quite a response from the public. From what Phil said, we had thousands of
I didn't say thousands.
hits on our website, which we normally don't have. If we lucky to have 40 or 50,
the video, the recording. Yes.
But right now the issue is out there, and we're meeting tonight to see if we can rectify it and correct it, and possibly convince the community that we are basically in line with all of the state statutes, and we try to stay within the limits of the law. I don't think any of us have any idea of not doing that. But once in a while, you run into problems, and we have a big problem here. And so our attorney has done some research for us, and Phil, maybe you'd like to fill us in on some of that.
Yeah, I mean, Chris Cheney's here. She's on screen. She's the board attorney. And so, Chris, I'm not sure if you want to share a motion or how you want to move forward.
I think at this point, we need to proceed into executive session to discuss a document protected by the attorney-client privilege. That is a standard executive session purpose under the law, and that's what I would propose to have the board do. Once we get into executive session, I will share the document on my screen.
So someone needs to make that motion if that's what the board wants to do.
I don't think we can make a motion in executive session.
But you're not in executive session. You need to move into executive session.
Jill has her hand up.
Right. Okay, we have to move into executive session. Right.
Michelle, you can make it. I think.
Okay, I move that we move into executive session to discuss documents protected by attorney-client privilege and invite Superintendent Stevens and Christine Cheney to join us.
You're muted, Ann.
I'll second.
Okay, and second the motion. All in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? Abstentions? The motion is passed.
Okay, so folks, just give me a minute. I am going to pause the recording. Everybody that is in the meeting right now, you're going to be, except for the board and myself and Attorney Cheney, will be put in the waiting room When the board is done with executive session, I will let you back in. So I'm just going to pause the recording. Herb, you are all set.
Okay, we're out of executive session, and we're addressing the proposed public statement.
So is there a motion?
Yeah. I move that we accept the Wellington Board of Education for immediate release September 24th, 2021. The following statement. The Wellington Board of Education disavows completely the comments made by an individual board member, Elena Tessa, at the board meeting held on September 14th, 2021, concerning the Gay Straight Alliance Club at Hall Memorial School. The Wellington Board of Education recognized the legal right of gay, lesbian, transgender, and gender fluid students in its schools to all rights, responsibilities, and privileges granted to all students, and to participate in the educational process, including after-school activities, free of discrimination based on their gender identities. These rights and privileges include the right to form school clubs to the same extent and subject to the same rules as all students. The views expressed by Ms. Tessa at the September 14th meeting are hers alone and in no way reflect the official position of the Wellington Board of Education. Additionally, the Wellington Board of Education affirms that the religious views of one or more board members do not and cannot provide a basis for their decisions regarding the practices, policies, goals, or operations of the Wellington Public Schools. While any board member is free to both hold and espouse his or her religious beliefs, such beliefs have no role to play in the board's decisions about clubs or any other matter.
I second the motion.
Okay, Michelle, second the motion. Discussion? Okay, hearing none. All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye and raise your hand. Maybe we should take a roll call.
I think we need to take a roll call.
Yeah, Michelle,
Yay.
Laura,
Aye.
Stacy,
Aye.
Elena,
Abstain.
Donna,
Aye.
Ann,
You're muted.
Ann, you muted.
Aye.
Okay, Herb, aye. Okay, did I miss anyone? Okay. Any opposed? We had one abstention. The motion passes. And we will see if that gets out to the public as soon as possible. Thank you, everyone. And I move that we adjourn.
I second.
Second.
Okay, it's moved and seconded. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, abstentions, so voted. Okay, we're abstaining. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Good night.
Thank you.
Good.